Hi, my name is Josh Leister. I'm with Family Keys International, living in Kapswar, Kenya. I spend most of my days working at Kapswar Mission Hospital, but recently I've had the opportunity to travel to the eastern side of Kenya and see what God was doing there among the Somali people. I went there with a friend of mine named Mike, who's another missionary, and we really went there to just put our feet on the ground and see what we could do to join God. We joined up with a guy that I know that was previously a Muslim and now a believer in Jesus, and he took us through just his environment, his scenario, which we found was difficult. Was difficult for him. Was difficult for the other believers he knew. They were strung out all over the county there, unable to really meet with each other in an open area. We had some closed meetings in these tiny little rooms together, and really had a good time of fellowship and training and encouragement with one another. It was really like the book of Acts. As the time closed, we met with my friend who conveyed to me, his challenges and his concern that he didn't have the strength or the power to continue the ministry that he had on his heart to do with his own people. And just like Peter and John, when they heard people were getting saved, and Paul even in chapter 16 of Acts, I asked him, have you heard the Holy Spirit? And he says no, and he had made a decision to follow Jesus, and he'd been baptized in water, but he hadn't made a decision to receive the Holy Spirit. No one had taught him that. And so we laid hands on him and prayed for him. The Holy Spirit came powerfully and filled him, brought him to his knees, and after a time of just being in the presence of God, all he could say was peace, that he just had a peace, and he knew at that point he could continue on. And I still get continual updates on what he's doing and his ongoing gratitude for the Holy Spirit just filling his life and giving him the power to do the ministry that God has called him to do.